Welcome back to episode 8 of the Let's Play on Hinterland. I had a few issues with stuttering shortly, so just a minute ago, so we've just a little bit developed from so moved into January, and I've decided that the milk's at a really good price, so I've literally just turned this around and loaded the milk into it and just about to take it down the road. Because the price is really good. So the price at the restaurant is currently the highest. So we'll go down and take it down there and sell this for the first job. So apologies, there's not been a number of episodes for a couple of weeks. Just a lot of things going on. Not had the time to get these things done. I have edited in the last couple of days episode 7 and published it, so hopefully we'll be able to do a number of episodes in the next couple of days and get them on for you guys. And apologies today, I've got a bit of a heavy cold, so if I sound a bit different or a bit stuffed up, then I am, really. But it won't stop us creating this January episode. I think that straight ahead is the restaurant. I think. Or is it not? Let's just check. It's clearly not. Where is the restaurant? There is the restaurant. In the most unlikely place. Oh, tables outside is the clue. So we'll deposit the milk here, see what we get for it. It'll be a small amount, but all helps. 4,377. So not too bad. And we'll nip on back down. And the next job will be to finish swathing that field, and we'll have to bale it because we didn't get it on yesterday. We got distracted with in December finishing off a few other jobs. And we'll just recap where we are on the other fields shortly. Let's drop this off first and then open the menu. Just leave it here. So, where are we with the fields? So let's have a quick look. So we've got canola and oats in. Fertilised, planted, so they just probably need some more fertiliser, but we can do that later on today. Obviously, we've done nothing across the road. We've cultivated the field but not done anything. I'm tempted to create a grass field. I would like to do some silage. So we'll have a look at that. So the first job, and obviously we've got field 1, 2, that's been finished harvested yesterday. So I keep saying yesterday, December. So we're going to connect up to the rower, the windrower, and finish off what we started before we got distracted and obviously started to lose the light anyway from memory. best to get as much as this as possible. Always going to leave a bit, isn't it? It's always the case. So I'm just going to finish this up and I'll be back to you shortly when we hopefully going to start to bale it. Ta-ta for now. Welcome back. We are now just about to start baling. It will be interesting how many bales this will actually create. Because technically there shouldn't be that much coverage on it because it's just obviously the grass that's off the land. It's not a proper field. It's just the rough grass, I suppose, for want of a better word. But I think there could be quite a decent amount. I would be happy with 25 bales probably off this. So it'd be interesting to see what it actually will create. That's our first one on the floor. And then I'm just kind of thinking what to do with this. I'm tempted to extend field 1 right to the end here and make some other fields for it. To make field 1 much bigger would be useful because obviously we've harvested it now, so now will be a really good time to do that. Clearly, if you want to make silage bales, we're going to have to get a bale wrapper because we haven't got a clamp. As well, I'm thinking of the field across the river that I'm thinking of putting grass in. Might not be a good time to do that yet. We might have to have a look because we've not got a lot of money. And we do need to use some of the sorghum we've got to feed our chickens. Otherwise they'll stop laying. Should be no good. It does seem to be a reasonable crop on here, considering that it's just rough grass. We should certainly be able to fill our cows up. And have an excess for the moment, which we'll keep. Nearly done our first lap. It shouldn't take too long to get this baled up nicely. And then the auto load trailer's in the port, I think. I remember where I left it. So I'm going to get this finished up baling, and again I will be back with you as soon as possible and we can collect the bales and see how many we've got. Ta-ta for now. Welcome back. We're just going down to fetch our trailer and then we can find out how many bales we had. You'll see the snow's arrived just as I was finishing up baling. Clearly making hay in January is a dangerous business. And as far from real life as you can just about get. But we are in survival in the wilderness, so we take every opportunity. I was quite pleasantly surprised by the number of bales. I don't think we'll get maybe as many as I suggested, but as we said before, anything is better than anything's better than nothing. And they are the big bales, so oops. We do also need to at some point probably replace our older tractor. This one is used mostly now to do most of the work, and like I said, the other tractor is quite clunky. Make sure there's no bales down there. So it'd be nice to have maybe even one we can upgrade a bit. Because we really need the additional horsepower. Well, there might actually be more than I thought. It's surprising, really. I said 25, there's going to be more than 25. There's absolutely no logic in the way that I load these bales, by the way. I just keep driving around in circles until it's done. And frustratingly, generally always end up missing one. And when I'm doing the field work, I will come upon a bale, particularly in this. It can be quite difficult with the bushes and stuff to see. And let's just check over here, I suppose. I don't think there is. Yep, I think we're alright. The snow's not making it easy. So that's 25. So let's see how many more we get. We might actually even fill the trailer and have to come back. That would be a outcome. Maybe not quite. 31 bales off just this land. That's it's really good. I'm really pleased with that. Now the challenge is we do not have a front loader because I sold it, and I need to. That's another thing that we probably need to purchase at some point in the near future. There's a lot of things we need to purchase, so I'm tempted, although now I'm just going to have to move this. I've not actually checked whether the animals have got enough water. Yes, they do. The chickens definitely need grain. So what we'll do is we'll turn this around here so I can at least get on it. And let's see how many of these bales they will take. Probably going to have to leave them here anyway. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? Oh, I hate it when this happens. Why does it always do this? It seems they've taken them and they've got loads left. So we'll leave all the bales randomly in the yard for now. We do need to go and fertilise these 2 fields before I have a tendency to forget. We don't have a lot of fertiliser, so we'd best top it up. Remember, we do have soybeans in the trailer, but I've checked the price and it's not good. So we need to save that for a while. Let's get this double applicated, otherwise I will forget. Before it's ready to harvest next month. Won't take too long. And then I think I'd like to plant, and I still haven't considered what I want to do with that field across the river. Because if I do convert it to grass, then I think it might be a bit early in terms of creating silage. We've obviously got a lot of hay now for the cows, which is absolutely fine. They will cope on that for now anyway. It's usually a good way to make money with some silage, depending on the price. Let's just check on these fields and see. So that's that one really covered. Will do. See if I whiz down here. Yeah, it's just the additional machinery costs. We might be better at this moment in time just keeping arable in. We've obviously can sell the straw depending on what we plant. A few different kind of permutations to what we can do. I'm not really sure. Might be best, yeah, to grow another arable crop for now. obviously we can make flour with it as well and keep the bakery going. There's always a little strip. Here, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to plant the arable bit. Hopefully that's not quite enough. I need a bit more. There's a little strip. I know it wastes a little bit doing this, but that will do. So, we will... Oh, we do have a front loader. Huh. Forgotten about that. We obviously don't use it. So, I think probably the next protocol is to... I really want to upgrade... this. How have we managed to get that way round? How has that got there? That's the wrong way round. That's impossible. Did I? No idea. So we now can't get that on here without hitting it. So we're going to have to hit it. And then I'll bring it back round when I hit it again. Yeah, so I really want to have a look at changing our for a direct drill. The one I would go for is this at the end. It's only 12,000. I don't need the transport wheels. I'm wondering if we sell our seeder. So our seeders, yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to unload this here. I'm then going to go down to the shop with it. I'm going to sell it for a direct drill because it will help and be much more quicker. It's a good swap. It's really a good upgrade, really, for the same as what we've got. I think the working width might actually be a bit better as well. I always like to repair the items, but yeah, so it's not much to repair it, but to repaint it is a lot of money. So, and then we'll sell it. Get a little bit more money. So that was worth it. And we're going to go and buy and we've come out with it. Oh, why have I still got... Ah, so I've sold that, but it's still got the power harrow. So I get 10,000. Right. That is a really good deal. So we've actually doubled our money and got ourselves a direct drill. That's a result. That is a real result. I like the look of this as well. It's wider. Yeah, I'm liking it. And it fertilises at the same time. Forgotten about that with this. Yeah, so I think the focus now definitely will be, we'll fill this up, we'll go across the river, we'll get that field planted. I'm going to plant it with an arable crop. I've still not decided which one. It'll go in there nicely. I may as well fill it up. Not allowing me, for some reason, to fill that's really weird. Oh, well, it won't allow me. That is it. Really strange. Oh, now it does. No, it doesn't. Really strange. Don't know. Give up. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to drop this off here, and I'm going to empty I don't know why it wouldn't do that. That's obviously a glitch. It doesn't fill up with fertilizer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this off. Oops. I'm going to drop this off here, and then I'm going to fill it up using that. There's always a will, and if there's always a way if there's a will. There we go. It's a bit ridiculous, but it's fine. The only thing with this is it doesn't hold a lot of seed, so we'll probably end up filling up half the time. But excuse me. So I'm actually going to plant this field with some canola because we've only got a small field of canola over here, and the oil will then be produced there, and that would be quite good. It's worked quite fast as well, this. and it doesn't use a huge amount of seed. Yep, definitely a really good choice. I know I don't have access to the land. Yes. Right, so I'm going to get this field planted reasonably quickly, and I'll be back with you shortly. Ta-ta for now. Welcome back. That's that done. So it should also be, yep, it's fertilised the first stage. Which is good. I really want to make that a grass field. It's a bit of a weird shape and it's difficult to plant. But we will sort it. Obviously when we buy the land next to it we can make it bigger. I had a thought, I wonder now we've got both seed and fertiliser in here if it will allow us to refill. There we go. So your cover needs to be open. No, it won't fill up with canola. There we go. So cover closed will fill up the fertiliser. Cover open will fill up. So that's okay. Right, so we can refill our and stick it back under the cover. For now. Okay. So for now, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. We're going to do the second half of January in episode 9, which is going to entail us extending that, or starting to extend them fields, and I don't know how much we'll get that done, but we will do as much as possible, and then it might obviously spread into February. So thank you for listening. Any comments, anything that we should try differently, then put them down below, and I'd love to hear from you guys. If not, ta-ta for now. See you soon.